I am very familiar with Barry Horowitz, I'll tell you that right now. We've been seeing him in the GWF, and of course the great mixed tag team action here. Tim Horner, gosh, is it great to see Tim back in action. And then of course Barry teaming up here with Lisa Starr, a newcomer to the LPWA. Tim teaming up with Malia Hosaka, one of the favorite ladies in the LPWA. This should be a tremendous match. Now, why don't you explain the rules?
What have you left for me to say? Explain the rules. Okay, it's very simple, and I think it's kind of actually, I would like to see it differently. When the man is in the ring, he must wrestle a man. The woman must wrestle the woman. If, for example, right now, Barry Horowitz was to tag Lisa Starr, then Tim Horner would have to tag Malia Hosaka. I think, hey, if these women are going to get in the ring with the men, because I know Lisa Starr would love to wrestle a man. She told me that. She said she likes to get her hands on a man every chance she gets. And I think Malia Hosaka is just a little chicken to try something like that. She's probably never, ever been involved in a mixed tag team match before. A first right here on the LPWA.
Well, that's right. This is one of our first mixed tag team matches that we brought to you here on television. And you're going to be seeing some of the stars of the wrestling world here in mixed tag. Look at this beautiful move by Tim Horner. Horner takes Horowitz down.
White Lightning, Tim Horner, he's moving like grease lightning right now, but Barry Horowitz slows things up, tells referee Eddie Sharkey he was pulling the trunks just a tad. You know, I tell you, I can hardly wait to see Lisa Starr get in this ring. I've heard so much about her. She is dynamite. I've talked to her, I've seen tapes, and I can hardly wait to see her live. She is going to be an upcoming star in the LPWA.
Well, you know, Barry Horowitz has taken to calling himself the winner, and I think that's a little ironic for Barry Horowitz.
Well, now don't berate Barry. His one-loss record, beautiful switch, fireman's carry, holds on to the armbar. Great chain wrestling from these guys. Barry's one-loss record is possibly not the most enviable of all competitors, but he tries his best.
So why does he call himself the winner?
Well, he calls himself the winner because he actually up and won a match here just the other day.
That's true. That is true.
Well,
as a matter of fact.
And he was the winner.
All right, now, if Barry Horowitz makes the tag here, it will mean that Tim will have to go tag Malia. That's exactly what does happen.
Now, Tim does have to tag Malia. I think, personally, it would be more interesting the other way around, but, you know, the LPWA, they're wholesome family entertainment here.
Look at Lisa Starr. She's like, what am I doing in here with this woman? Well, I'm going to tell you something. You better be real careful, Lisa.
Whoa, look at that. Lisa Starr not impressed with the martial arts stance of Malia Hosaka. Gave her a little single bicep shot of her own. Hosaka switches around behind, crotches her, takes her down.
Maybe she'll be impressed with the great wrestling moves that Malia uses. And Lisa goes right back over to her partner Barry and says, listen, pal, what are we going to do about this?
She's got to fix the hair up a little bit. I think Malia did pull a little bit of the hair in order to take her down.
You think that before the match, Barry and Lisa Starr stood in front of a mirror to decide who had the best-looking hair?
I think it was a tie. I would have to say that. Right now, well, what is it? Malia Hosaka, martial arts are not legal in professional wrestling. Certain kicks and moves are, but not the thrusts with the fingers, the chops to the throat.
It's called intimidation, Jimmy.
Well,
sort of like a guy walking around with a tennis racket.
Well, right now, tag has been made once again. The guy's coming into the ring, and Horowitz deciding he's going to just wash his hands of White Lightning and Tim Horner this time around.
Well, there you see it. Horner says, you can call me the winner. Horowitz goes in after Tim Horner. It's great to see Tim back in action. White Lightning's been out for a while with an injury, but he is back at 100% now. Well,
the old Luthez elbow and a Dory Funk Jr. forearm and a Bobo Brazil headbutt. He is just doing the whole Hall of Fame here tonight. Horner, he stopped up short, switches, sends him into the turnbuckles, comes into the turnbuckles, blocks himself. Wow, nails him with a shot right to the jaw.
Saw that one coming. Tim Horner didn't go into the corner anywhere near as hard as Horowitz thought he did.
And Horowitz,
will you look at it for me?
Saying, check him out, luscious Lisa.
Do I have all of them left still? Wait a minute. Well, I think he's trying to call a timeout here. He wants the referee to look.
Well, Eddie Sharkey does have a degree, as a matter of fact, in dentistry. He is a doctor of dental medicine, orthodonture, whatever. You didn't know that about Eddie, did you?
No, I did.
Because he's been training guys for years. It's been like pulling teeth. Right now, Horowitz backs Horner up into the ropes.
And I was about to say you're a wealth of information.
Oh, vicious forearm.
Instead, I'll have to say, as my good friend Gina would say, you're a wealth of misinformation.
Horner pushes off Horowitz. Quick action from these guys.
Beautiful.
Japanese arm drag. Horner took Horowitz over right on his head.
Tim Horner now backing Barry Horowitz into the ropes. Horowitz, if he's smart, will make a tag. Right now would be a good time for the ladies to get back in. But yes, Horowitz thinks the same thing. But now, see this? Lisa says, go ahead, get Malaya in. So Malaya is ready. A little last-minute advice and consultation between Malaya and Tim. They tie up. There's a knee.
Lisa Starr, she's going to outweigh Malaya by about a good 30 pounds probably, but Lisa Starr, while she's bigger, not necessarily faster than, oh, wait a minute, terrific side slam.
Lisa Starr puts Malaya down. But now this is where I get a little bit lost. Was that not a mistake? She had Malaya down. She went and made a tag. It would seem to me it would have been better for her to go after Malaya.
That was a mistake of inexperience, I think, on the part of Lisa Starr, who was just unfortunately caught up in the heat of the moment. Sometimes that happens. Wait a minute. Horner
going over.
Crisscrossing, running around. Hooks Horowitz up in a small package. I think Lisa Starr had made a grab for him there. I don't know whether she wants any of the men or not.
Look at that move right there. Just ram the head of Tim Horner down on the head of Barry Horowitz.
Wait a minute. What? Oh, my gosh. Double underhook. On the chin there. Dropped him down back first across the knee. I don't know what he called it, but it was effective.
It was beautiful. Now stomped on both hands. And Barry Horowitz having his way with Tim Horner right now.
Underhook. Oh, beautiful. Hit him with a back bridge.
And he's got it. One,
count it, referee.
two.
No, that was a 3 count. That had to have been a 3 count. The referee just
beautiful moves on the part of Barry Horowitz.
Whoa.
Started to celebrate a little too early there, and it almost cost him.
Boy, a lot of quick action from all 4 of these competitors tonight. Big knee lift right to the jaw. Horner checking to see if all of his dental work's still there. Maybe Eddie Sharkey can fix it for him if it's not.
All right, he throws him in. Now, Tim Horner now is the one that needs to get over and make the tag, as Horner has had a rather rough time. But now Horner turns Horowitz around. He's got him 1, 2, but just barely kicks out before the 3 count. Now Horowitz hooks him 1.
Quarter Nelson, beautiful, turned him right under.
I'll tell you, Horowitz is looking like a winner right here tonight. This is a tremendous match on the part of Barry Horowitz. Tim Horner and Barry Horowitz having some great moves here. And now he's reaching back, grabs the ropes, holding on to the ropes. And right now, Barry Horowitz with that abdominal stretch, sometimes called the octopus.
Well, that's only in the case of its application by the great Antonio Inoki, who also puts his left leg over the man's side of his head there. So the octopus.
Gotcha.
Okay. Right now, and once again, Horowitz going to that move that's sometimes called the octopus. Horner.
But it's so hard to say abdominal.
It's an abominable stretch.
Well, Tim Horner trying to get out of it now.
Look at Horner in the hair. Horner's pulling the hair on Horowitz. Now,
yes, but look at this. Look at this.
Hey,
Horowitz using Lisa Starr to get extra leverage.
I love teamwork. That's great how close they are. They were even shaking hands.
Look at how it rolls him up. But the referee saw that he was pulling the trunks and he wasn't going to allow it.
He had an excellent pinning combination there. Horowitz better not let Horner get away from him, because Horner, he will do that to you.
Horner just absolutely has rocked Barry Horowitz 3 times now.
Uh-oh, Horner backing Horowitz up into the ropes. Oh, big reversal. Whoa, he got him.
Horner back down on the mat. Horowitz going after him, rolls him up again. 1, 2. Horner able to kick out at just the last minute there. Horner now throwing into the ropes. Went for a drop kick and missed, and he's not patting himself on the back right now. He's holding the back of his neck. He is hurting.
And Horner saying, look out, I'm loaded for bear and ready to go. Shakes hands and boots him in the gut. What kind of sportsmanship is that?
Well, he just beat him to the punch.
Throwing punches.
Horowitz into the corner, comes off. Horner toss, and he picks him up in a slam. And he has got Barry Horowitz going down, big elbow. There's the tag.
Whoa, and now Lisa Starr coming out, and Malaya says, heck with this, I'll take over on Lisa Starr. Tim Horner don't have to do a thing here.
We better watch out for the rising sun suplex. If she gets that on Lisa Starr, it'll be all over.
Whoa!
There's another kick. This one from the front.
Malaya Hosaka is tearing Lisa Starr up with these tremendous kicks, and now a big slam on the big girl. Brings her in, right down on the mat. Brother, Malaya Hosaka is loaded for bear and ready to go to town.
Big slap now, a chop right to the throat. So the size differential right now is not making that much difference. Malaya is down on top of her.
Wait a minute, Horowitz is coming in to try to, whoa! Horowitz was going to come in the ring. Think he might have waylaid Malaya from behind, but Horner managed it. Now what's she going? She's going for the, what's she got? She's got a step over toe, a spinning toe hold, or what?
Looks like she's going for a figure 4.
Wait a minute, oh my gosh!
She was shoved right into Horowitz, who gave her a forearm.
No, Horowitz.
Yes, it was Horowitz's forearm that did it. What a way for this match to end. It was the male counterpart that did the damage.
Malaya was clumsy. Malaya was clumsy and just...
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first from Nashville, Tennessee, weighing 132 pounds, Candy Divine. Her opponent this evening from Venice Beach, California, weighing 170 pounds, Reggie Bennett.
Well, the fans really have taken a liking to Reggie Bennett.
Look at her. They're scared not to like her.
Well, her opponent is from Nashville, the Music City, USA, Candy Divine.
Candy Divine obviously has experience on Reggie Bennett, but Reggie Bennett, of course, with the size and the strength advantage. You know, while earlier before the program started taping today, while you were chatting up that girl over at the blackjack table, I took the opportunity to talk to Reggie Bennett. I found out a little bit about her background. You know that she, in addition to being a 10-year veteran of bodybuilding and powerlifting, has also done modeling, done commercials. She's been wrestling for 3 years. You know what her hobby is? She chases good-looking men. That's what she told me. And the horrible thing...
Jim Cornette.
Yeah, that's what she told me. The horrible things happen when she catches them. As a matter of fact, it's a strange muscle reaction. They're always smiling when they're delivered to the morgue. I don't know what it is. Some strange physiological response.
You know, sometimes when I'm here with you, I think about those things they say. The views of the announcers are not necessarily those of the OPWA. Jim Cornette, let's say this. Your imagination is the only thing I know more vivid than your imagination or your stories.
Well, speaking of vivid, that was a vivid escape from that head scissors, and it may be only partially imagination. You never know until you try. Right now, Reggie Bennett in control of Candy Divine with the headlock, and that's the thing. Divine is going to have to stay away from these power holds and these power moves. They're taking a good handful of hair. Hey, it's a hold that nature invented. Good handful of hair.
Well, she used it to her advantage, and now she's still got a grab of that hair and just doing those mares with her hair. Now look at this. She's standing on her hair and pulling her up.
Talking about the views of the announcers, my view's great from here. I don't know about yours, Joe. Right now, look, standing on the hair of Reggie Bennett, Candy Divine pulling up on both arms. Reggie Bennett, that's the way that you've got to go after a big girl like this. You have got to... Wait a minute! She just flipped her right over on her head. And now Reggie Bennett is in the driver's seat, sitting on top of Candy Divine's head.
Candy Divine thought that she had things in control, and Reggie Bennett used that strength and that power to literally just flip her over using her feet. And now...
Well, Divine's going to get nowhere here either. See, Reggie Bennett just used a little leverage, and applies the overhand wrist lock to Candy Divine. Divine cannot possibly match an overhand wrist lock or any type of move that requires strength and leverage with Reggie Bennett. She's going to have to go to the legs. I say break her down at the knees. That's the way to get her.
Well, Candy Divine, the ironic part is Candy Divine probably can out-wrestle Reggie Bennett. But she keeps wanting to take the short route, and it leads to things like this. Reggie Bennett getting the upper hand, drops twice right down across Candy. Goes, whoa! Candy moves out of the way and leaves Reggie laying on the mat. There's a stop to the stomach. There's an held on and pulled Candy Divine down.
Boy, Bennett is just like a bulldog tonight. She is staying on top of Candy Divine. And Divine, to be honest, has not come up with the proper strategy from the outset of this match because she's not gone at Bennett in the possible weak points that Bennett might have that Candy Divine can capitalize on. She's just not done it, and Bennett so far has really controlled the tempo.
Well, just throws her across the ring. Jim Cornette, you've been known for many years as a ring strategist and a ring technician. If you were managing Candy Divine, what would be your advice? What would you do to tell her to prepare to get in a match with somebody like Reggie Bennett? Because everything she's trying so far has left her right like she's the position she's in now.
Well, if I was managing Candy Divine, I don't think I would have signed a contract for the match. But given that has taken place, I would have advised her go for the knees. Go for the knees. Break her down at the knees. If she can't stand up, well, as an old friend of mine once said, if a table doesn't have 4 legs, it's no good to anybody. You can't stand up if you haven't got any support. So go for the knees, go for the legs. If that fails, take it to the air, because a smaller girl flying through the air will carry more weight than a bigger girl standing in one place.
And now, if I didn't know better, I'd swear that she heard you, because now she's got her in a Boston Crab. Now, this is what I was going to ask you. Well, wait a minute.
Problem is, she went for both legs at the same time, and Bennett is too strong. You've got to isolate one limb.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask you. With somebody with the strength in the legs of Reggie Bennett, how would you do it? But that's it. You do it just one of them at a time.
Guys, don't put a hold on the knee. Kick it from the side. Kick it from the back. Take the knee out. That's the
Why do it legally when you can do it the easy way, right?
Kick it with the flat of the foot. It'd be legal. Right now, backslide, but couldn't hold Candy Divine over. Reggie Bennett, now this is another thing. See if you can stay away from her. See if you can cause her to wear her own self down, because Reggie Bennett, being bigger and heavier, even if she's in great condition, is not going to have the stamina of a lighter girl like Candy Divine, who's also in good condition. If the match goes a certain point in time, say 15 minutes, then Candy Divine would have the advantage just on sheer stamina alone.
Bennett takes her and throws her into the ropes. Clothesline, a devastating move when you've got the size and the strength of a Reggie Bennett to back it up. Now what's she doing? She's just surveying the situation.
She's waiting for her to get in a position for a drop kick. Can you believe that, Joe?
You know, we talk about the size and the strength, and then she goes to an aerial move like a drop kick, and now that's the Reggie Rack. She has got Candy Divine up in the Reggie Rack, and
back she goes. Good night. She dropped her all the way down. That's it.